Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well on this sunny day in Toronto. I just wanted to say thanks for joining me today on this recording. And today we're going to be focusing in on a really important element in marketing you'll find, and especially in Canada, which is sales promotions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started. We're going to review a number of different items, and I'm going to show you some examples today, and also talk a little bit about some things you need to review on the Blackboard shell. So just one second while I share my screen. So I said this is Chapter 8, Module 9, Week 9. We are focusing in on sales promotion. There's a lot of different elements that we need to talk about today, but specifically our learning objectives for today are to be able to distinguish between consumer promotions and trade promotions, as well as describe the steps involved in the sales promotion planning process, as well as the ability to, create objectives and figure out who your target audience and how you integrate all that. And usually that's done through the reflection of a brief that you put together, promotional brief, as well as assessing the trade promotion elements and understanding the difference between trade promotions and consumer promotions and their objectives specifically. We're also going to look at the nature of various consumer promotions and trade promotion activities. I will review some examples for you and video related to that, as well as the digital world and how Facebook contests are very popular today. Even, you may not think so, but Facebook is still leading in that area. And then lastly, some criteria related to integrating sales promotion strategies with the overall brand and integrated marketing communications program that you put together. So to start us off, a sales promotion, well, what is it? Well, it's activities that really provide a special incentive to bring about an immediate response from the consumer, but also depending on if it could also be the distributor or even an organization's sales force. And so you have two main categories that you need to be aware of, which includes consumer promotions and thus trade promotions as the two main categories for sales promotions. From a consumer promotion perspective, consumer promotions, you have incentives basically that are offered to consumers. They're designed to stimulate purchases or encourage loyalty as a whole. Now, that's exactly the case in a promotion like Tim Hortons does every year, which I'm going to review, which is the Roll Up the Rim to Win promotion. It's a promotion that does, encourages repeat visitation and stimulating purchase of coffee and other items, as well as it encourages people to come back and from a repeat visitation perspective and drives loyalty for the brand. This is an example of pull, which is really where, you create demand by directing promotional activities at consumers or final users, who in turn pressure the retailers to supply the product or the service. Now, the second area is trade promotions. These are incentives offered to channel members to encourage to provide marketing and merchandising support, particularly to a product. This could be done through push, which is really demand created by directing promotional activities through intermediaries who in turn promote the products to the consumer. This can be done through trade as well as through consumers. And let's just take a look at a video to kind of get a better understanding the difference between push and pull. And this is mostly from a consumer perspective, not a trade perspective. So before I do that, though, I'd like to just say that any marketing organization can use two strategies, pull or push. Pull is a promotion strategy directed at the consumer, who in turn requests the product or service from the distributor or pull it through the channel itself. Or push, which is really directed towards wholesalers and retailers who resell the product. This can also be incentives to help push the product from one distributor to another. Push can also be towards consumers indirectly through PPC and other internet forms. So that can be known, that's sort of the intermediary from a consumer perspective. So let's just take a look, as I said, at a video that kind of explains this concept.
What is the difference between push and pull marketing? Knowing the difference between push and pull can help you gain a better idea of where to allocate resources in accordance with what your business needs at the moment. In this video, I will walk you through the main differences between push and pull strategies and how you use them to generate more business for your company. Now, before we get started, make sure to subscribe to our channel and activate the notifications button. Now, let's dive in. While push marketing takes your product to customers, with pull marketing, customers are taken to your product. Push marketing is defined as a promotional strategy in which a business attempts to get their message in front of their potential customers. Usually, they do not have a desire or interest to buy the product or learn more about it. This strategy requires a lot of reach and can be considered to be interrupted. On the other hand, pull marketing takes the opposite approach. Consumer inquiries flag interest in a certain product or service. Later, the retailer responds by presenting ads of these products or services in the consumer's path. If many consumers don't know your product, or if consumers simply aren't actively looking for it, then push marketing can act.
Sorry about that, guys.
Product, or if consumers simply aren't actively looking for it, then push marketing can add value and awareness to your campaign. Then, pull marketing will help you reconnect with consumers. Let's see some examples of push and pull marketing strategies. There are many examples of traditional push and pull strategies, such as radio commercials, street banners, and events. These are usually expensive and hard to measure. For the majority of businesses with an average marketing budget, it simply will not be the most cost-efficient distribution of ad spend. However, there are also digital push and pull strategies. These will allow you to measure results, target your ads specifically to your ideal persona. Some examples of push marketing strategies include display, YouTube, and social media ads. On the other hand, search ads and remarketing strategies are pull marketing. Now, where's my money best invested? For a push marketing campaign to succeed, you need consistent messaging, the right targeting, bidding, and expertise to draw in quality leads. The audience needs to be poked at a certain frequency to get the needed response. However, by leveraging pull marketing, advertisers can reach their expected goals. The ability to target and interact with consumers who are actively searching for your product is a winning formula. This is why we highly recommend focusing your budget on pull marketing if your product is sought after. Paid strategies such as PPC can be of great benefit to gain quality customers who know they need your services and products. Now, if you want to learn more about what is the ideal budget to get started with your PPC efforts, watch our latest short clip, visit our blog, or contact me.
So that was a great video kind of explaining the difference between push and pull marketing, and specifically relating to promotions. It's a big part of it, depending on what we're looking at here. So from a promotional planning perspective, sales promotions, you must go through the same process as you would through other things. It involves developing a plan of action for communicating incentives, basically to the target markets. It could be either consumer or trade customers at the right time. And it's usually a short-term strategy. So a short-term view compared to other programs like brand marketing or longer-term programs. It complements the other efforts you're doing by driving traffic during timeframes when you need to drive traffic. So it complements your advertising, which really looks after the awareness, comprehension, and conviction, while promotions really focus around action, getting people to buy things specifically. And the measurements that are set up also are designed to do that as well, to measure consumer response. So promotional strategies usually start with a brief, just like in advertising. We have an advertising brief. We can also have a promotional brief. These sales promotion briefs typically include a market profile, competitor activity profile, target market, personas potentially, sales promotion activities, objectives, trial purchase, multiple or long-term loyalty, and a budget as typically put into these promotional brief. The sales promotional brief looks something like this. So as we said, a sales promotional plan is designed as an action for communicating incentives to appropriate target markets at the right time. Clearly in the brief, you'll have objectives clearly defined, strategies justified, and tactics outlined in detail in this document. You can see there's a number of different areas that a promotional brief needs to cover. First of all, there'll be a situational analysis, market profile, and competitor activity, and target market profiles put into that. Sometimes you'll have a SWOT analysis in the situational analysis. Your budget, then you're going to get into sales promotion objectives, everything from consumer promotion to trade promotion, consumer promotion strategies on the incentives you're going to offer, or merchandise or cash combined, or a balance between a consumer and a trade promotion. As well, you're going to look at how to advertise your promotions in traditional and non-traditional ways. And we'll go into ways in which you can do actual promotions using social media, specifically Facebook, later in the lecture today. We also want to look at sales promotion execution. So the details of the offer. What are you going to do? Is it going to be a coupon? Is it going to be a contest? Is it going to be a rebate? The details of the trade offer as well. And then not to forget logistics and fulfillment, the back-end planning and administration of all the pricing, and the budget and the timing. So we start off with with any type of promotion, whether it's consumer or trade, with some objectives. Some standard objectives for consumer could be trial purchase. Might use coupons and samples to do that. Repeat purchases through premium contests, or CRM brand loyalty or loyalty programs. In addition, you may have trade promotions where you're securing maybe some listings, building lists, building sales volume, securing merchandise support, motivating teams, sales teams. It all depends. But generally, these are the two main categories and the promotional objectives that usually are aligned with these type of approaches. This is an example of a consumer promotion designed to get repeat purchases. Now you'll see here, you're going to buy 2 of these Harvest Crunch cereal boxes and get the 3rd one free. And that's a great way to drive average check, because you're actually stimulating purchase, and you're stimulating more purchase than was going to happen in the first place. So it's a really great way to do this. And it also can be measured right on the spot through the till, which is a great way to understanding it. Also, you need some decisions on selection for the best promotion activity to meet the objectives. The first thing you need to make a decision on is the strategy decision relating to the incentive itself. What are you going to do? Second involves the integration with the advertising and the advertising strategy. Need to promote a promotion, so you must determine how you're going to do that and what media will be involved and what's the best way to drive success. And in addition, you have the nature and the size of promotion, which dictates degree of support. So promotions are added incentives. Therefore, they become the brand's unique selling point eventually, sometimes. From a logistics and fulfillment perspective, this involves dates, deadlines, and details. It organizes how you're going to get the promotional pricing elements out, or other elements to the people that have won the, if it's a sweepstakes, for example, the contest. You must run a seamless promotion from the front end in terms of announcing and promoting the promotion to the back end when you're delivering the promotional offer to the consumer. So promotional administration is often outsourced because it's so complicated sometimes from big promotions with outside agencies. For example, the Monopoly promotion at McDonald's, it's outsourced by a separate promotional agency. It was Simon Marketing, which basically distributed all pricing for that promotion. After you've put this together, you want to make sure you have good measurements in place. A lot of times we did monthly product promotions at Dairy Queen or McDonald's or Tim's, and we would look at sales increases over a promotional period. Same store sales from the previous actual year. We also may look at trial and loyalty, number of entries in a contest. We may look at measurement based on redemption rates or financial payout. Side benefit may also be collecting a database for your direct marketing efforts by growing a list of people that you can send continuous offers to, or messaging and or offers and deals because they've signed up for this list. From a consumer promotion execution perspective, the major types of consumer promotions include coupons, product samples, contests, cash rebates and related incentives, premiums, and loyalty programs. What I'd like to do is kind of go through some of these for you, so you get a good sense of which ones are the most effectively used in today's world. The first one is coupons. You've all got coupons that come in the mail typically. Usually got price off or discounts or a dollar item for, a lot of times these are done through couponing where there's a redemption item on it, some type of scan item so you can scan the success of it. It's a price-saving incentive typically to stimulate quick purchase of a specific product. This could be delivered through the media, different media, could be done through new media, could be done through email, could be done through traditional media. You could also, from a traditional media perspective, hand out a coupon as a freestanding insert, like what you put into a newspaper or a magazine. Or an on-pack self-coupon, very popular. It's already going out, the product. It helps save the environment, but having a separate item that goes out in the mail or whatever. And you can also look at instant rebates or rebates that happen instantly and cross-rush. From a sampling perspective, you've probably seen a lot of this if you go to Costco or the on-strike liquor store right now, where they try to get you to try a product and service. It's really free distribution of that product to get to potential users with the goal to get them to actually like it and then purchase it. So sampling can be trial sizes, so smaller sizes that you hand out, or it could be actual sizes of a product. Recently in the Go Train, for example, they're handing out actual sizes of different vodka-based mango drinks or lemon lime drinks. And each day there was a different one handed out. It was great. There's in-store sampling. That's the Costco example. We go to Costco, try something, and the goal is for you to possibly buy it or buy a full package of one. And there's on-site sampling as well that's usually done through experiential marketing activations. This is an example of in-store sampling, which really motivates consumers to purchase the product. They try it, they like it, and then they take a box of it home. Very popular way. This is known as sales merchandising, where they stock a display, they put up a sales sampling booth, they hand out the product, and sometimes they'll give you a coupon after you've tried it, so it may even give you a discounted, another incentive to buy it. But generally, sampling is a great way to get people to buy products. It stimulates their potential purchase of the product. So here's an example of some hints and tips for sampling campaigns out there?
Hi, we're Ambient. How to get the most out of your sampling campaigns. According to a recent study, 96% of customers who had an interest in a product said they were more likely to purchase as a result of trying or experiencing it. So it's no wonder that product sampling forms a critical component of many marketing plans. But once you've made the decision to invest in a sampling campaign, what can you do to make the most of your investment? So, here's a few quick tips on how to get the most out of your sampling campaigns. 1. Quality. Make sure your activity represents your brand in the best way possible. Your sampling campaign could be the only time some of your potential customers will have the chance to try your product, so do everything possible to ensure a quality experience. This means selecting the right people to represent your brand. And once you have the best team in place, make sure they're provided with sufficient product and brand training so they are knowledgeable about your product. And don't forget about the product itself. Implement processes to ensure stock quality. Ensure your cold drinks are served cold and that your sachets or leaflets are presented face up with a predefined on-brand soundbite and not just pushed into customers' hands. 2. Objectives. Set them and measure them. Keep it simple and make sure that all your stakeholders are aware of them. It'll keep you all working towards the same goal, avoid waste, and create efficiencies. But importantly, you'll also be able to determine whether your campaign was a success. 3. Measure, analyze, adapt. By implementing this simple approach as part of your campaign, it will put the focus on evolving your campaign for the best results. Look for opportunities to capture customers' feedback, speak to the sampling teams, review the daily, weekly outcomes, and actively look for improvements. Ask yourself on a regular basis, how can we make this better? 4. Be targeted and reactive. Making sure you're sampling in the right locations at the right times to the right people sounds obvious, but it requires thoughtful planning. Your schedule can dramatically affect the outcome of your campaign, so put the time into ensuring you get it right. Consider how you can be reactive to things such as weather and impromptu events. For example, if there's a train strike and you think your target audience could be in their masses waiting in the summer sun for the next train, get down there and make their day a bit better and gain some positive exposure in the process. 5. Leverage. Where possible, look for ways of leveraging your sample teams to gain more value for money. For example, you can use the time while your sampling teams are speaking to potential customers to gather research, or schedule sampling visits to potential buyers, bloggers, radio stations, or journalists. Without increasing costs, you will extract the most value from your sampling teams by gaining additional feedback and exposure. 6. Be social. Tell everyone what you're doing. Sampling is generally considered a gesture of goodwill, so encourage them to spread the word. Use your existing social networks to invite them to see you in the field and encourage them to share their experience and mention you in their conversations. Reach out to social communities who may have a similar audience, offering them sampling packs in exchange for a few mentions. Free coverage is never a bad thing. We've just scratched the surface, but hope we've provided some food for thought for you while planning your next sampling campaign to help you get the most out of it. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Okay, there's also some great tips on how to run an effective sampling campaign that you should be aware of. Now, another way to do a sales promotion is to put together a contest. So this really involves awarding cash or merchandise prizes to consumers when they purchase a specified product. And a good example of this is the roll up the rim to win contest. You can also do sweepstakes games or instant win promotions, all designed to really drive purchase immediately. Excuse me. An example of this is the PepsiCo contest, which is owns Hostess Frito-Lay, which is Lay's chips. They encourage Canadian consumers to name the next great chip program. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing and I'm just going to show you a little video. I'm going to reshare in a second related to this promotion. This is actually on your Blackboard shell. So just 1 second. Just getting it together. 1 second, guys. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again. So you can see here, this is your site. And in module 9, I've posted some things, but I'm going to share with you right now. The host is Frito-Lay. There's an actual brief that you can review on your own on how they put it together, kind of detailed case study. But this was the actual program.
The 2014 Lay's Do Us a Flavor contest received an overwhelming response with more than 1 million flavor submissions. Our yummy flavor finalists have been selected from across the country and will now compete to become the next great Lay's potato chip flavor.
Tzatziki, Denise Bella from Cambridge. After university, me and my friend, we went traveling, backpacking. When we were in Greece, I had discovered the amazing Greek food. Tzatziki, what is this stuff? I got to figure out how to make it. It is a fantastic flavor. If you haven't tried Greek food, it's good. It's fantastic. I think that it's a nice fresh flavor and I think it'll be a winner.
Go to lays.ca/flavor or vote on Instagram or Twitter, #VoteTzatziki.
This promotion was a tremendous success. It really was designed to get consumer interaction and involvement, which even creates more commitment and loyalty. And it created a lot more sales and a new product offering. What flavor do you like? Anyway, I'm going to stop sharing again and reshare my slides. So this was the consumer promotion, which was, what's your next great chip flavor? And so there's lots of different examples that were put in, but that 1 year, this is the one that won. Another huge promotion in Canada, you may all know about, is the Roll Up the Rim to Win promotion. I used to work on this when I was director of marketing at Tim Hortons. It's changed a little bit from when I was there. The roll-up was actually on the cup. You'd roll up the top lip of the cup, and up you would get a prize. You could rip it off and redeem it for a free coffee, if it was a free coffee or a free donut, or even it might say you want a barbecue or a TV or a bike or a car. And this is how it's changed in terms of roll-up in 2024.
Hey everyone, it's Ken here from Northern Viking Everyday. Today I'm going to show you how to play Roll Up to Win at Tim Hortons here in 2024. There's a ton of cool prizes you can win, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. So first off, I want to say there's nothing on the Tim Hortons cup. You're not rolling up the rim physically. It's all done digitally in the Tim Hortons app that you can download for free from your app store. It's available for both Android and Apple. So go ahead and do that. You can log in or create an account and then continue from there. So from there, go ahead and open up your Tim Hortons app, and it's going to look something like this once you've got it open. You can see here at the top, it says Roll Up to Win. That's kind of the shortcut to get to Roll Up to Win. Or down here towards the bottom, you'll see a little square here on the side that says Roll Up to Win as well. You can go ahead and tap either of those, and it's going to take you into the setup of Roll Up to Win. So the first thing it's going to ask you to do is to do the skill testing question. So you can go ahead and do the math there and select the answer, and then just go ahead and hit submit. It says, congratulations, you passed the skill test. Big year, big prizes. It shows you some of the prizes. It shows you I don't have any rolls at the moment. Now, the next part is the most important part. We're going to go back out to the main screen here, and at the bottom, you're going to see a little button that says scan. You're going to tap that, and your own private QR code, it looks like a barcode, is going to pop up on the screen, and you need to make sure you scan that at Tim Hortons before you pay, not after. It's very important to do this before. I'm going to head through the Tim Hortons drive-through here, grab a coffee. I'll make sure to scan that before. Then I'll come back to you and show you how to roll up the rim digitally. So I got my coffee. I scanned my QR code before I paid, and we'll show you how to roll up to win here. So at the top again, we'll tap on the roll to win button. And in here now, it shows me I have one roll there in the kind of yellow section. We'll go ahead and tap on that. It says, let's roll, swipe up on the cup to see if you've won, or you can tap the roll for me button. So on the cup here, we're going to go ahead and swipe up just with our finger. And it's going to roll up for us. It says, sorry, not your lucky cup. So I didn't win anything, but you might win a coffee, you might win a donut, you might even win a car. That's how you do it. And that's how you roll up to win here at Tim Hortons in 2024.
So the mechanics of the promotion are exactly the same, except it's done through a digital app. As he said, you must scan the QR code when you get in there through your app or through, it's through the app, the Tim Hortons app. Got to do a skill question when you start the promotion. You have to do it. You don't have to do it every time, but just the first time. And then you can win prizes from there. So another type of promotion is a sweepstakes, which is it's a chance promotion involving a giveaway or product or service. Use cash cars, and randomly it's selected by participants, similar to a lottery whereby winners are selected randomly. So Tim's could be considered that, I guess. But a lot of times it's also you have a ballot form with the objective usually to drive sales, increase sales, and that's the whole idea. If it's done correctly, these type of promotions get repeated and they have longevity over time. Tim's is a great example of that. Another type of promotion is contests through games. You can probably think of one, I can, which is the McDonald's Monopoly game. And basically, game promotions are contests that include a number of pre-seated winning tickets, instant tickets that can be redeemed immediately. And it requires repeat visits for game pieces, like the Monopoly one does. You can combine collect and wins. You can have instant wins. And the success of the promotion usually is determined by the total prizes, the bigger prizes, for example. Sometimes a game is an offshoot, is the instant win promotion overall. So this is the commercial of the Monopoly promotion, which they brought back in 2022. And it kind of explains what you need to do and how you can get involved in the promotion.
Monopoly is back at McDonald's. Only now, the game you love is twice as nice. That's because now you can peel on that, then peel in app. You do it. That's so nice. Do it right. Do McDonald's Monopoly Double Peel. Get more out of playing with the McDonald's app.
So this promotion has been around a long time, Monopoly. It did go through some bumps where there was some fraud happening with the pricing, but they've fixed that now, I guess, and it's back to stay. It did really help drive sales for them. It was very successful. Another type of promotion are rebates. These are basically predetermined amounts of money that's returned directly to a customer. It can be a number based on a rebate. So you buy the product, you send in the rebate through mail back to the provider or manufacturer that has provided the product. It can be anywhere from a single purchase refund, can be done on an escalating scale. Also, you may see this a lot with tire companies. They'll say, buy these tires and send this rebate in. You'll get your fourth tire free. So you get a rebate back, dollars back for those, basically 25% off. And what's really great about these rebates is a lot of people buy it, or they think they're getting a rebate, or they buy it because they think they're getting a rebate, and then they don't send in the rebate, but it did originally incent them to buy that product and service. So it can be a great way to do that. Premium offers, on the other hand, include mail-ins, in-packs, on-packs, and bonus packs. It's where you have an additional item which is given away for free or greatly discounted to use purchase of the primary brand. And so this is an example of a premium pack that encourages impulse purchase at point of purchase. Basically, it's an in-pack, so it's inside the box. There's a free offer inside. It encourages immediate purchase at the store, regardless of price, if you can see here. Loyalty programs are another great way to drive repeat visitation and incent people. They're usually done through a points program. Can also be combined points with status. They usually involve loyalty cards. There's monetary rewards with this, and usually there's a float, meaning that they float the amount of dollars that they're giving back, and they put a date on it so that they can say you haven't redeemed this yet, you don't get your points. They also look at slippage here. And so really these are programs that offer consumers a small bonus, such as points or play money. Each time they make a purchase, the bonus accumulates and can be redeemed for the merchandise or some other benefit. An example of that is the Shoppers Drug Mart PC Points program. This is also available at Loblaws, PC President's Choice, Real Canadian Superstore, No Frills, which are owned by the Weston Group. So a number of years ago, the Weston Group, which owns all these large number of large grocery chains, they put together a program called the PC Points. Shoppers, on their other hand, had one of the most successful drugstore programs. Actually, it was one of the successful loyalty programs overall. So what they decided to do is integrate them, merge them into one card, and they added an additional partner as well at the time, which was Esso. So this is a very popular program, and I'll just play a little video on how it works.
Check this out. I get all of my trendy gifts from Shoppers Drug Mart, so I can get points. Hair tools for Sam, points for me. Cool stuff for Joe, PC Optimum points for me. Happy holidays to me.
Gifts for them, points for you at Shoppers Drug Mart.
Now, another really popular loyalty program is the Aeroplan program. You may all have your own airline loyalty program. This program has gone through a revamp over the last couple of years, but basically it's tied into status levels where you gain flight coupons. In addition, the program now offers points for products and other items. And generally, you try to move up to the highest level, which is elite status, which gets you more benefits as being a loyal repeat visitor or customer of Air Canada. So here's a little video which explains a little bit about the Air Canada Loyal Priority Rewards Program, Aeroplan.
Introducing the new Priority Rewards. A 50% discount on flight rewards. Use a Priority Reward voucher anytime you want to save points on an eligible flight reward, even during peak travel times. You can use it for eligible flights with Air Canada or with our partner airlines. The higher your status, when you earn it, the farther you can go with your voucher, and in a better cabin class. Use them to visit family over the holidays, spread out on your way to the beach, or go to faraway lands in more comfort, even business class. Getting the flight for half the points makes it even better. Earning Priority Rewards is simple. Every time you cross a new status qualifying dollar threshold, you'll get a new voucher, valid for an entire year. You can use more than one voucher at a time, so taking friends and family on a trip just got that much easier. Travel more and travel better with Aeroplan Elite Status.
So some additional considerations for sales promotional planning include how frequent should the promotions be? And generally promotions, you're doing like a contest or a sweepstakes done once a year. You should also really consider doing it and how it will affect the brand image. Does a promotion denigrate the brand because it discounts it too much? That can be a concern for some brands. So you have to be quite aware of this, that you don't do that. As well, does the promotion enhance the equity of the brand? And another thing is, there's a lot of promotions you need to think about to try to save the environment and save time and effort. A lot that can be done a lot of times through social media contests, like Facebook contests, which are very even popular today, even though you may think Facebook is dying. So I'm going to show you a little bit about Facebook contests. Now, these are some simple Facebook contests messages for you, ways you can set up a very successful program, some tips of the trade on doing different types of Facebook programs for contests.
Hey guys, Matt Coleman here with Digital Marketer, and today we're going to talk about 6 simple Facebook contests you can set up in 5 minutes. A Facebook contest can be simple. Forget about third-party applications. Just run a simple contest through a status update on your Facebook timeline. The goal is to increase engagement and reach of your business on Facebook by encouraging activity. When people like, share, and comment on your Facebook updates, you'll get exposure to their Facebook network and increase the likelihood of showing up in their timeline in the future. You can also use a simple Facebook contest to grow your email list, and we'll talk about this strategy last. If you find yourself wanting to hold a more complex contest than what is outlined in this video, consider using one of the third-party apps that are mentioned in the article by clicking on the link below. Facebook does have terms of service around contests, and you can review the official Facebook promotion guidelines on our site. You can have any of the 6 contests we're about to talk about running in just a few minutes. Number 1, like to win. It doesn't get any simpler than this. Find an incentive to give away and ask people to like your page to enter. The goal here is simply to increase the number of people that like your page so that you can continue to engage with them. If possible, use an image of the prize in the post. Number 2, comment to win. This is very easy. Ask your fans to comment on your post. The comment is their entry into your contest. Here's how Sierra Marketing used a simple comment to win contest. Leave a comment with what you want me to write about next to my blog. A random winner will get a copy of Jay Baer's New York Times bestselling book, Utility. Number 3, solve to win. This is just a twist on the comment to win contest. Contest entries will still be registered through comments, but in this case, you're asking them to solve a puzzle or a trivia question. The Loans by Chris Facebook page posted a series of questions over several days that ultimately accumulated into a single winner. Notice that the trivia questions are relevant to his mortgage lending business. Number 4, upload pictures to win. When your fans are uploading images, you can get a frenzy of activity going on your Facebook page. Fans will be uploading their own content on your page, and other fans will share, like, and comment on those images. Monster Energy Drinks ran this contest with the caption, "Upload your Monster Java photo for a chance to win $2,500 and take care of all your worries." Number 5, caption to win. This is another twist on the comment to win contest, and this type of contest can get a lot of activity going on your Facebook page. If you have the wrong image, this contest will fall flat, so be careful with your image choice. But if you have a good image that is relevant to your fans' interests, this contest will generate a lot of comments, likes, and shares. Talk, a travel tour agency, ran this contest on their page for a Canon digital camera. Number 6, join the email list to win. At Digital Marketer, we like to grow our email list. Yes, it's great to increase engagement on Facebook, but we know that in order to make money, we need to move people into our email program. Now, I want you to be aware, Ryan Dice goes into great detail about how we build our email list in a video that you can watch on our blog. You can click on the link below in the description. This is a simple contest that will get you Facebook engagement and grow your email list. On Free Digital Reads, one of our properties in the Kindle book niche, we ran a simple contest on our Facebook timeline. We picked up over 250 email subscribers, running a contest for a $25 Amazon gift card. That's 10 cents a subscriber. We asked that people like the post, and 568 people did, which increased engagement on our page as well. Remember, you can watch this video that explains in full depth how we did this process by clicking on the link in the description below. If you found this information to be helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you have any successful Facebook contest ideas, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I'm Matt Coleman with Digital Marketer, and thanks for watching. Hey guys.
So as you can see, there's lots of different promotional strategies out there. That's basically it for today. You know, we learned a little bit about pull and push strategies, and we learned a little bit about consumer and trade promotions and the differences. You should be able to think about strategies to integrate your promotions within your advertising overall and your advertising strategies. You got to plan it out so it's properly done at the right time of the year for the right amount of time. Doesn't denigrate the brand and all that type of stuff. And lastly, we talked about describing different things like redemption rates. You want to maintain a specific redemption rate for a lot of these coupons that you may have, or impact self coupons or whatever. We looked at instant win promotions, the idea of slippage. And then lastly, we didn't talk about this, but bonus packs. So bonus packs are extra products and services that are added to an item or outside of packaging, which gets people to try and stimulates future purchases from a brand or a product. So thank you, everybody. Listen, you have a great week. Next week, we'll be back in class, talking about PR. And so I look forward to seeing you then. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out through the messaging board. I'll be happy to get back to you right away. And we'll go from there. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.